Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Well, good morning. It's Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. March looks like it's coming in as a lamb today, so I guess we need to be on our toes for a few more weeks because it might go out as a lion. But man, I'll tell you, March is getting to be a busy month. St. Patrick's celebrations start this weekend, the Green Beer Race is next, the Oyster Roast and Sock Burn the following, and then the Film Fest comes into town. Not sure how we're going to handle it all. Anyhow, let's get into today's news, shall we? We usually start off with police news, but today we don't have any, so that's a good thing. So let's talk about flowers, specifically the cherry blossoms in D.C. The National Park Service is going to make their official peak bloom prediction a bit later on today, but the Capital Weather Gang jumped the gun a little bit and says that peak bloom will be March 25th to 29th. And that really seems odd to me since everyone was saying it was so warm this winter that they'd come much earlier. I guess we'll see by the end of the month. I need to plan my annual sunrise excursion to the district. With flowers out of the way, let's talk money. Yesterday, County Executive Pittman gave away a lot of it at Maryland Hall. 41 county nonprofits each received grants ranging from $10,000 to $50,000. All are to address the needs of residents as identified in the Poverty Amidst Plenty report. The dollars did come from Uncle Sam, and they are COVID funds from the American Rescue Plan, so that means that they do need to spend the money by the end of the year. But something tells me they'll all be able to do it. Well, the cat is out of the bag, and again, the Chesapeake Bay Foundation wanted the entertainment announcement to be heard first here on the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Pretty cool. And the headliner this year will be, The Last Revel. It's a great Americana roots band that's out west. I can't wait to see them. They will be joined by the reggae sounds of Jawworks, and Misspent Youth is going to close out the night again as they have in the past with a raucous set of fantastic covers. The date is Saturday, June 10th, and here is the deal. VIP tickets are on sale at 9 a.m. today. If you roll VIP, you want to jump on them at 9 a.m. today because they are very limited. They told me like 50, and they will sell out in probably about an hour. Now, if you want to attend with the commoners like me, tickets for us go on sale at 9 a.m. on May 1st. And again, same deal. Jump on them fast as they will sell out quickly. If you want more information, you can go to cbf.org/BITS, or make sure you check out that podcast we dropped yesterday with the folks at the CBF and Annapolis Subaru. And to close out today, some business news. MGM National Harbor is the top casino in the state, but check this out. Outside of Las Vegas, it is the top performing casino in the country. And in the few short years we've had gambling in the Baltimore, D.C. market, this market has emerged as the third best market for gaming. Atlantic City was number 2 and Vegas was number 1. And Inc. magazine recently put out a listing of the fastest growing companies in the Mid-Atlantic, and Anne Arundel County fared pretty well. The top company in the Mid-Atlantic was Coronix in Herndon, Virginia, but a company called Clever Profits LLC right here in Annapolis was number 2 with a 3,000% revenue growth over the past 3 years. Other area companies that made the list, Intrinsic Digital right here in Annapolis at number 37, Green Threads LLC in Odenton at number 107, and Midpoint Technology Group LLC in Hanover at number 139. Congrats to all. All right, that's a wrap on the news. Pod news. Up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we're going to be talking with Eric from the Chesapeake Cycling Club, or C3 as they are abbreviated. We chat about the club and an upcoming ride at the end of April that I am already registered for. Alrighty, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Alpha Engineering. So now you need to hang tight because George Young from DC MDVA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecast weather report you're going to find. And while she may be small in stature, she's big on music info. When you need accurate and up-to-date music news, you turn to Bridget or BeeprBuzz. and she is here today with Annapolis After Dark. All that coming up in just a bit, so hang tight.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, March 1st. Welcome to the first day of meteorological spring as we get March started today with sunshine and more above average temps ahead of an approaching rainstorm tomorrow and Friday. Expect sunny highs today in the 55 to 60 degree range with afternoon winds becoming a bit breezy out of the south ahead of more mid-60s or so tomorrow with off and on rain throughout the day and into the overnight hours with more rain than expected Friday as highs drop back down into the 50s. As for the weekend, it will be sunny and cool with highs each day around 50 degrees. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And don't forget, follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info. And definitely be sure to download the DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, March 1st through Sunday, March 5th. Here we go, Annapolis. March is just getting started. Stay tuned for more on this once I get into the weekend music. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the event and all websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. Enjoy Happy Hour with Larry Lay at Brian Baru until he is done playing every Wednesday. Ryan Keith Duo will be bringing the Honky Tonk back to Stan and Joe's. Michael Kay of Pretty Big Deal will be at Middleton Tavern. Ben Heemstraw and his band Ben will be at Dark Horse. And under my other things to do Wednesday, Hurricane Kevin's open mic night is back up at Firm Brewing in Crofton. Thursday, get to the point for Dan Haas. It's also first Thursday of the month, which means it's beer release night at all Ram's Head locations, where you get to keep the glass. This month, it's Tropic Like It's Hop. And PJ and Neil will be back playing during it at Ram's Head Roadhouse. Jim Mateo will be at Rumor Rio in Pasadena. Hell of a Band will be at 49 West. Moran Trip Band will be playing at River Bay Roadhouse in the Cape. Sparks and McCoy will be at the Graduate Annapolis Hotel in the Trophy Room. Anton Dovelman will be making his debut at Senior Chili in the Cape. And Troll Tribe will be playing at Vibe for the Locals Night, no cover. And end the night with The Experience at Dark Horse. Weekend music. Welcome to the best weekend in Annapolis year after year. Johnny O just keeps making it bigger and better. This year, Shamrock the Dock takes over City Dock with a 2-day music festival featuring popular Irish bands from all over and a lot of local bands. Tickets are still available for Saturday and can be purchased at naptownevents.com. I also have a link to it under events on BeeprBuzz.com. Sunday, the Annapolis St. Patrick's Parade, followed by day 2 of Shamrock the Dock. And this day is free, with an entirely different lineup, including the last show for Dublin 5. What a ride it has been, guys. I gained so many Irish friends following them through the years when they were called the Rovers. Went on all the bus trips, all the pre-parties, all the post-parties, and just downright Irish shenanigans. They are the best, and the Annapolis music scene is going to miss them. Another big thing happening on City Dock this weekend, Dock Street is reopening after being closed for renovations and cleaning. DJ Veritas will have the place jamming on both nights. Friday music. Start with happy hour with Lost and Found Trio Band up at Twain's Tavern, and then stay for Shake the Room. Ray Weaver is back from Denmark, and he will be making his 2023 debut at Brian Boru. Kevin Pollak, the one man playing a ton of instruments, is back at Waterman's Tavern in Edgewater. Nate Finn and Jack Shank are back together again at Annapolis Market House. Across the street, 2 floors of free music at Middleton Tavern with Donald Wolcott upstairs in the piano bar, and All You Need Band with Nate Finn downstairs. And Nate and Jim will be rockin' Malloy's in Crofton. Saturday, there is another big party in downtown Annapolis on Saturday, and it's up at Stan and Joe's. Party in the Lot from noon until whenever. Music by Rachel and the Rescuers and Honey Soul. Over on the Forest Drive corridor, Jessie Marie and Jason Kearse will be at Great Frogs. Chris Button will be at Stan and Joe's Riverside down in Galesville. Red Betty and the Ruckus will be at the office in Pasadena. Ground Rent is back at Severna Park Tap House. All You Need Band with Nate Finn will be at Rams Head Roadhouse. Dana Denise will be making her debut at Blackwall Barn and Lodge in Gambrels. And Moose Jaw Bluegrass Duo will be at Senior Chili and Arnold. Sunday Fun Day. Start with brunch with Michael Waskey up at the Rumor Reel in Pasadena. And Party in the Lot continues up at Stan and Joe's with music by the Bards and Moran Trip Band Duo. After Shamrock the Dock, head up to Galway Bay for a little more Ray Weaver and Irish shenanigans. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites annapolisstreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. And I'll see you out there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010. And it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.